That's where it starts. Because we aren't a
Welcome.
It's about coming in. And when you walk through those doors, you're one of us. That means you're family. Because we aren't just a gym.
Right?
We are Legion. And at Legion, nobody gets left behind.
Cool.
Time to transform your world.
That was pretty
Are you ready?
That was funny.
That was pretty funny, man. We're live. Yeah, share it to the group, man. Share it to the world. Share it to our personal pages.
Who do you see?
Share it to just America.
I am a mother.
We just make sure you guys are all on.
We know you
Jimbo.
because we are you. We don't believe in fancy models or mantras. This isn't a place for New Year's resolutions. We are going to take
all right,
your
everybody,
life, flip it
welcome.
on its head,
Do
and
me a
transform the way
favor.
you live
Drop a
day
comment
in
if you can
and
hear
day
Jimmy.
out.
Jimmy, make some
We
noise.
set goals
Type
to
Jimmy.
Because we understand it's about making
That was
that
Jimmy.
choice.
Drop a
To get
Jimmy in the
up
comments if you can hear
every
Jimmy.
day and work, not once,
And drop a
not
Tim
twice,
in the comments if you can hear Tim.
every
Go ahead, Tim, make some
single
noise.
day. That's where it starts. Because we aren't
I'm here.
There are
Okay.
no trophies or gold medals
That was
here.
pretty lame.
This isn't about
put on
coming
the
in
spot.
first.
I got nervous.
That was like
Drop
really
the thumbs
lame.
down emoji.
And
That was really
walk
I got
through
put on
those
the
doors,
spot.
you're one of us.
Alright,
That
hold on.
means you're family.
We're
Because
gonna
we
figure out
aren't
how to
just
share
a
this,
gym.
okay?
We
Share.
are Legion. And
We're
at
off.
Legion,
Share
nobody
to a group.
gets
Got it.
left
Boom.
behind. Time to transform your world.
Are you ready?
Hello?
We are.
Hello?
All right, everybody can hear us, but they can hear that Legion Transform video too, so I had to mute that. So we're good now. I was like, why am I hearing some lady talking? It was like the Legion lady. Jamie Flagler says, hello. Hello to you, Jamie. Welcome to our weekly.
What's up, Jamie?
Welcome to our weekly
Jamie.
Q&A. We have a lot of stuff on the agenda for you today. I feel good. Who else feels good in here? Type in the chat, good, if you feel good. Welcome
You
to
came
our
on this
weekly.
live to see crotch, man. I'm sorry, but we got the
What
camera
happened?
thing figured
Yeah,
out
guys,
now. So
I'm
no crotch.
very
This is
sorry,
PG.
but we do not
It's
have.
the PG stream.
We do not have. We are not no crotches today. We're sorry.
No crotches today.
I know that for some way, shape, or form last week, Jimmy's crotch wanted to do the live, but this time we told
My
Jimmy,
fault.
chest up. Chest up. All right. So we're live. Welcome back, ladies and gents, to your weekly Q&A. We got a nice topic for you today. We're here to answer all of your questions in relation to fitness and nutrition and life in general. But I know Coach Tim wanted to start with a word about 4th of July and what's coming up, and I know we can all jam on that to kick it off, and then we'll just open it up to anybody's questions that they have. So, Tim, kick up. There's some weird thing happening like this weekend that people are doing, like with barbecues and drinking, and 4th of July is coming up, and they do this weird thing every year. So let's just talk about that, and then we can kind of jam on that to kick it off.
Yes. So we do this weird thing where we go out, we drink lots of water, and we work out for about 12 hours a day all weekend. So today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So we got 4th of July weekend coming up, which is this weekend. I'm imagining a lot of people are going to the shore or, going to like barbecues and stuff like that, which is fine. But we just wanted to kind of talk about how to navigate and still stay on track while enjoying the festivities of this wonderful holiday weekend. So, Jimmy, what are you doing this weekend?
What do I got this weekend? I'm going golfing.
Okay.
Working on Saturday. Probably get my lift in Saturday. That way I don't have to work out on Sunday.
Okay. What about Monday?
Probably going to
Tuesday?
hop on the video game with you and then play VR ping pong with Angelo.
Nice.
It's called 11, man, and it's so good. And it's so good. Tim, you got to get yourself a headset.
I know, Jimmy was telling
Luann,
me.
that was not nice making fun of me. My feelings were hurt.
Dude, it was awesome, honestly. He let me hop in his meeting on the VR, man. It was pretty cool.
They're very engaging,
right?
It
doing
was,
anything
man.
too
It was
crazy.
really cool.
It looked crazy seeing like the outside of it because I saw Luann's video because I wasn't here and I'm like, you look like a psycho.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Angela, what are you doing for the holiday weekend?
Having a couple friends over, going swimming.
Nice.
That's about it. We're
Nice.
not big
Fun
drinkers.
fact, guys: Angela can't swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's full just for
I can't
show.
swim. My kids are gonna be saving me. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry. My kids are gonna be saving me. I can swim. Don't you worry. I can swim.
All right, so none of us are doing
Set the
anything
record
crazy.
straight.
However, and understandably, a lot of people I know I've been talking to all week, they're going to the shore. They're hoping for good weather, and we know it kind of stuff happens down there. So we just kind of
Sure.
wanted to like a guide or checklist, whatever. Just kind of some pointers to do if you are going to be doing that stuff. Angelo has a fasting technique that can work pretty well. However, it's not meant to be done all the time. It's just meant to be done in tiny little windows.
Yeah,
because it's not.
Can I just cut you off and take over here because it's
Go ahead.
This was my fear. My fear is that we're going to talk about techniques to do things that aren't quite FTDI over this weekend, right? Because of the holiday. And my biggest fear is that like everybody's going to take what we're talking about here and do it every weekend and all the time. And if I want to go out and have a drink or I want to go out and have a bad meal, like this is how I do it and I'm cool. Full disclaimer. That's not what we're saying here. So do not, I repeat, do not do that.
Do not.
Don't do that. All right, Tim.
Yeah.
Kick it back over to Tim.
All right, so this box is in my way. One trick or technique that you can do. So let's say you're like, hey, I know I have a big barbecue on Saturday, tomorrow. So a little trick you can do, and we've talked about this before, is you can do like a little mini fast, which is you can skip breakfast and then have your first meal around like anywhere from like 12 p.m. to 2 o'clock. And then just eat your meals in that window from like 12 to 8 or 2 to 10. If you're going to have alcohol, don't go crazy. If you are going to go crazy, don't regularly go crazy. Just remember, I have cameras set up everywhere you go, okay? But yeah, so there's a little trick you can do. Just skip a meal, and that will help with bringing your calories down with the eating and the drinking. So that's a little nugget of information that you can take, put that into your, toolbox. Another trick is to just drink water and don't drink any alcohol the entire time. Okay, that's the less fun version.
I mean, honestly, that's how I live. I hate drinking because it just makes me feel like crap the next day. Highly recommend.
I'll typically have just like a bourbon. I'll have like 1 or 2 bourbons and that's it. I'll call it a day. I talk to people all the time. I can't get like, when I was in college, I went through the whole like party life, all that stuff. I can't do anything near that anymore at all.
You're an old
Like
man.
that ruins
I mean,
my
what do you expect?
that ruins my week, dude.
You're an
Like
old
it's
man.
bad. So I don't do that anymore. And make sure you work out. Like, all right, let's say you're at the shore and you can't work out, go run for an hour or 45 minutes. Even if it's like a jog or a walk, go do something. Get some activity in you. If you're not going to skip breakfast, eat a good breakfast. Eat some eggs with some fruit.
Yeah.
We lost Jimmy. Okay.
Yeah, I texted him.
But yeah, so there's a lot. It's not really like, there's no like right answer in terms of how to navigate that. There's just little things that you can do to try and mitigate it. With that being said, just keep in your mind, don't throw away all your progress that you did all this week on one day or one weekend.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Totally not worth it. Totally.
What are your thoughts, Angela?
Yeah, no, I mean you got to think about like what's your why, what are you doing this for, and understand, does that suit your goal?
Mm-hmm.
Does that suit what you're looking to do? Is it worth? Everything's like risk and reward, right? Everything's a seesaw. Everything's give and take. And do you want to give up drinking a little bit to take home the body and the life that you want to? Or do you want to risk setting yourself back to enjoy one night? I don't know. I mean, that's on you. But everything's give and take. Everything's a seesaw, and you really just have to understand like what do you want and why are you doing that? You know, I think that's really important. So it's up to you, and it can only come from inside, like what you're willing to give up, or in return, or what do you lose if you do that, right? Like, is that sometimes hanging out with friends and getting S-face drunk is great, and then you make an A out of yourself, and then you look like a fool, and then you got in a fight and all this stuff, and then you set yourself back on your fitness journey, you wake up the next version, like, damn, dude, I just embarrassed myself, I probably lost a friend, I feel like crap, I set myself back on my fitness journey, like, was it worth it? Not saying that's how every night drinking turns out, but, you know, John Rosselli says, like, always the worst version of myself after drinking. You know, Jamie said, Del Rosa says, I think the real question is, what is your reason for being there? Is it the food and drink or the friendship? Right. So if it's a friendship, I mean, you don't really need drinks for that, right? Do you? I don't know. I don't need that. But who knows?
I've gone to plenty of stuff and didn't have any. I just had water. I was like, I'm good. Just have water.
Jimmy, question for you.
Yes, sir.
In the middle of his sentence. Didn't Maria Mahoney say she was joining the live stream? Did somebody send her the link?
She's here.
Because she's commenting. No. I thought she was getting on.
I thought she was getting on too.
Yeah, I thought she was getting on 3.
I didn't know she was getting on.
Very odd.
Very odd.
Did we ask her to?
I don't know. I kind of comment and said, "What are you threatening to get on? Threaten us with a good time? She's not on here." So kind of like just leave it. She says, "Oh, HE double hockey stick now." Tim, before I cut you off, what were you saying? I'm sorry, dude. I just my goal was to cut you off at least 10 times today, and I've got 3 so far.
That's good, man.
So I'm doing good.
I was gonna say, if you're going to a barbecue, what do they make a barbecue? Chicken, steak, burgers. Eat that protein. Like, go crazy on that protein. Load up on the protein. Like, what's the worst you get? All right. Like, let's say you like to eat, which is fine. That's okay. I don't like to eat. I know Jimmy likes to eat, so no shade thrown at Jimmy though. All right, let's say you're going to a barbecue, though. Get 2 pieces of chicken. Grab a ground, like a burger, no bun. Get some, veggies on there. If they have steak, grab the steak. Grab the best cut, and eat that.
And everybody's got
grab
a
like a
veggie
little
tray
salad
too,
on the
right?
side.
There's always like cucumbers, carrots, like all that cucumbers, carrots, like
tomatoes, lettuce.
Yeah,
that's probably like 100 grams of protein at least.
Carrots, celery, duh. I was losing my mind.
Celery.
Everybody has those things out there, right? Like, there's your veggie, right? Like, it's very easy to eat healthy at a barbecue. Really, it's the drinks that really do you in. Jimmy, you know how many
like
calories are in one shot of alcohol? That's just
depending on the alcohol, it's like 100 to like 150, depending on the flavors and everything.
Right.
I know low calorie alcohol is 100 per shot, 100 calories a shot, and that's low calorie.
Let's do rum, right? Let's do like just regular
Vodka
liquor.
is
124 calories in one
about 100.
shot.
Marvin,
what up?
So it's anywhere from like 100 to like 120, 130.
We got Marvin tuning in on YouTube.
Marvin.
So, Jimmy, what do you think about 4th of July weekend? How to do it, how to enjoy yourself, but not get too far off track and not feel like crap.
So I'm going to totally unveil ourselves right here. So not many people know this, but me, Angelo, and Tim actually have a book club. And we constantly read books in that book club, and then we discuss them and everything. Like, it's a serious book club, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this isn't like this is a fully gangster book club. So don't think
like
that, we're not sharing cookies and reading romance novels. This is like some gangster stuff here, all right?
Yeah, we like present in front of each other. It's hardcore, man. But
we actually have to submit a book report at the end of the month on what we wrote and how it applies.
It's serious, man. And the book we're reading this month is Atomic Habits, and something that really sticks out in there that can kind of relate to this is, it's so easy in the moment to think you're making the right choice because you kind of get that instant satisfaction. So, like your friend's like, oh, drink with me, man, and you just want to make them happy and kind of get that little spark, and feel really good by making them happy. And it's really easy to fall into that because, weight loss is such like a long thing. you work out now. That way, in 6 months, you're down 60 pounds. And sometimes it's hard to see that when it's only this little bit of progress every week. Every 2
Sure.
weeks, you lose a pound, lose 2 pounds, and it's so easy to see that drink in front of you and know that if you do this, you're going to make that person happy and it's going to make you feel good. But the hard part is you need to kind of make that long-term goal easier to see day to day. So something that he kind of recommends in that book that I started doing is this thing called habit tracking, right? So you take a calendar and let's say you got today, 6 months from now, and it's just a straight line and there's a little box for every day. So what I do is, if I exercise, I X off the block. Right now I can see I've been exercising 10 days in a row, but I'm about to go to this party today. Am I going to X off that box today? Now I got it in my mind as I go to that barbecue, like they put that drink in front of me. I'm like, no way, man, I got to X my box. So it's nice to see that stuff because it gives you something to relate to in the day versus looking at this massive 60-pound goal and it's almost overwhelming and easier to give up because you're looking 6 months in the future. It's like, I should just have this drink, and I'll start tomorrow. You can't ruin that 10-day streak you got with your box, man. Got to X that box out.
Yeah,
That's kind of my thing.
Kind of branching off that too. You have the person that you say you want to be, and then the person that you are, and you have to take steps to bridge that gap and make habits and behaviors to make them the same person. So, like for example, if someone is like, "Hey, I want to lose," and not even let's say, "Hey, I want to work out 5 days a week." Well, okay, and let's say you work 10 hours a day. You got kids. You got to drive them to school. You have 2 jobs, and the only time that you can do it is at 5 a.m. That's the only time that works. So you have to go to bed early. You got to get up early. You got to work out, and then boom, do your day. If you're that person that says, "Hey, I want to get up at 5 a.m. and do my workout," but you're the person that sleeps in, "Oh, I'm tired, I'll start tomorrow," then you have like 2 identities. And you have to make habits like going to bed early, getting your stuff done, going to work, eating right, getting enough sleep to make that one person.
Yeah, I think that the book says be the type of person that I'm a healthy person. I'm a person that eats healthy, works out, and wakes up on time, right? Like you just I gotta identify as that person, and just you'll start forming habits of that person, right? Like, hey man, I'm the type of person I work out, I'm healthy, right? So you align with who you identify as, right? Like if I align as a lazy person, I'm just gonna do lazy things, but I identify as this is who I am. I am somebody who works out, who takes my health serious, who eats healthy, and then you'll make decisions based on that. So when you're there, cool. I mean, I can have the burger, no bun. I can trash that veggie tray, go crazy on it, right? And then there's probably some good carbs there. You can have, if you want to have some watermelon, I'm sure there's some stuff there. There's some berries there and stuff. You can have a good meal. The barbecue's pretty easy to eat healthy at. This is when you're staring at the drinks and it gets later. That's when it gets hard, right? So I think that's, you really have to know what your goal is and who you are and who you see yourself as and kind of align your actions with that. And then Maria says easier to set smaller goals to get to the long-term goal. Yeah, I think you set a long-term goal there, and then short milestones along the way, like 30-day rocks, 60-day rocks. You got to hit 90-day rocks. You got to hit 1-year rock. But you always have to have that big long-term goal, and then those smaller ones along the way, you just chunk it down. Boom. Sometimes you just need 5 M&Ms. I've listened to 5 Eminem songs plenty of times, and I get it, dude. Sometimes I just got to listen to 5 Eminem songs, and I get that. And that's totally FTDI. So you're totally okay with listening to 5 Eminem songs.
Can you name 5 Eminem songs?
You know I can name 5
without looking.
The question
without
is...
looking.
I'm sorry, mama.
That was your first one.
Yeah, dude, that's a good song. I piss my mom off a lot. Dude, I really don't remember the names. 97 Bonnie and Clyde or 96 Bonnie and Clyde. What was that song called? My name is I don't know.
Angela.
Mockingbird, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, dude. There's a ton of them.
Oh my god, dude! It's taking you this long.
Now I'm trying to think of like good ones. Like,
Big fan.
I want to come up with good ones. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm like Guess Who's Back. I don't know. Like, right? Like, I can name a billion of them. I just gotta think of.
I don't think that's a song.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think that's the name of a song. Guess Who's
Guess
Back?
Who's Back? Back again.
Yeah.
He's here. Tell a friend.
It's not called that.
What's it called?
Guess Who's Back? Guess Who's Back?
Does anyone know the name of that song?
I'm trying to think of the name of the song.
I thought
Without
it was
Me.
Guess Who's Back.
I mean,
Called
I
Without
Am.
Me.
I Am is a good song. Without Me. Yeah, you're right. I Am is a very good song, right? Well, why are I naming Eminem songs? Like, you're right. That's FTDI. You know what, Barbara? I agree with you 100%. If you need, sometimes you just need 5 Eminem songs. Just listen to them, right? Just do whatever you want to do. Let's get into a little bit of tactical stuff you can do, right? Like, we talk about a little mindset stuff you can do, but like fasting. We talked about this for holidays, Thanksgiving. It's very easy to do. Skip your dinner. Skip your breakfast. And eat your lunch, because you're probably going to eat more than you would. Just do a little bit of a fast. Very simple. This, you can't do this all the time, but just do it one time. If you want to go out and you're going to go to a barbecue, you know you're going to overeat a little bit. You may have a drink or two. Fast. Again, can't do this every weekend. Can't do this. Oh, I want to drink tonight. Oh, I want to drink tomorrow. I want to drink tonight. No, I'm just going to just fast every day and just drink every morning. It doesn't work like that. But just skip dinner, skip breakfast, and just chow out at lunch at that barbecue. Now, Jamie DeRosa says, I've never skipped a meal in my life, and I never will. So there's so many benefits of fasting. It's like cellular autophagy. Your cells are literally like eating themselves and recycling themselves, and they know which cells to get rid of. So it's a super. It's one of the most amazing, powerful things you can do is fast. Katie DeFazio, what's up?
Katie!
It's one of the most powerful things that you
Katie!
can do is fast. I'm telling you, try it. But so fasting is not drinking coffee with creamer. Fasting is just literally water, black coffee, black tea.
I saw a study about autophagy, and I want to actually talk about this, and I forgot about it.
Let's talk about autophagy, dog. I love autophagy.
It's in the National Institute of Health. It was a study done. Hold on, I'm trying to I read it earlier. I'm just reading the abstract. I don't know on the certain percentage, but it was like if you do, and this was a study. This isn't me. I'm not saying I don't know. I just saw this study, and it was done by the National Institute of Health. Apparently, if you do a 72-hour fast every year, it reduces your chance of cancer by 96%.
92%. Yeah.
92%. And that is because your body will eat the cancer cells.
Well, so
apparently.
And listen, there's no real data on that, right? So that sounds good, but let's just do by definition. What is autophagy, right? It's a process by which a cell breaks down and destroys old, damaged, or abnormal proteins and other substances in the cytoplasm. It's pretty much like the fluid inside of a cell. The breakdown products are then recycled for important cell functions, especially during periods of stress or starvation. So all that prolonged fasting is, Jamie, you will not die if you fast. But all that happens with prolonged fasting is you have to fast until you deplete your glycogen stores, right? So you have to go further than 24 hours. And me, Marie, and Jamie did, that 24-hour fast wasn't bad.
Phyllis did it too.
And Phyllis did it too. Yeah, Phyllis. Kevin Clare says, stop reading cue cards. Kevin Clare, joke's on you. I can't even read, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
I only got one cue card.
Jimmy's sign language to me. Tim Smells, I love that.
That's my cue card right there.
So once you hit past 24 hours, your cells are recycling, and they have to feed off of when you deplete your glycogen stores and everything you have in your body, and then it starts recycling itself. Your body feeds off of itself, but it's very smart and starts feeding off of the bad things. So where I see in theory if that could be true, and there's probably some positive data out there too. It's not studied enough and not proven enough, but I agree. Okay, maybe there's cells that have gone rogue, right? And that's the first thing to be recycled and eaten in a fast, right? So in theory, makes total sense. But what it's going to do is, for weight loss, superpower. For your willpower and your mind, you're developing a superpower, right? You're giving yourself control. Food doesn't control you. You control food, right? You have control of your body and your impulses, right? So it's a great, great tool to kind of get self-control, right?
Yeah, I'd say if you can voluntarily do a 72-hour fast, you are unstoppable.
But so the crazy thing is that you don't get hungry after 24 hours. Like there are.
Yeah, but still, like I've done a 24-hour fast before when I found out I was lactose intolerant, and granted, I wasn't hungry, but I was like, I want to eat because I was like,
Because
I
you're
don't want to get
bored, dude.
small.
That's
Yeah.
on you. Go figure something else out to do. You didn't stack your schedule
I
and
was
figure
like,
out
I
productive
really
things
want
to
to
do.
eat.
Jimmy, what's the
I was
longest
like,
fast
I
you've
don't
ever
want to
done?
lose all my gains. Like,
Don't look at me, man. I was in the desert. That's not fair.
Ah, yeah.
It was
Jimmy
involuntary.
ate
Big
camel
dog.
hair for like a month. He
Jimmy
lived
was
off of
eating
camel hair.
Yeah, it's not a fair question because mine wasn't voluntary, man. I went like 48 hours once without eating,
Yeah,
and that
dude.
was like totally unintentional.
But did you feel like horrible? Like you feel like you're gonna die? You're in a desert.
well, I'd say maybe
Yeah,
in his scenario,
we're talking
possibly,
about a whole
because
different
like
thing.
he's probably like in a battle or something.
I will
Right.
say I was laser.
Like,
I was
so-
laser focused,
Dude.
Yeah, so his stress was probably really high.
but I was focused. I for the
Highly recommend
circumstances,
if you're
I felt
not in
great,
a
big
desert in the middle of a
dog.
war to fast. Highly recommend. Sean McCloskey, great question. Can you fast and be active? Like, will it be harmful if you play sports or you're working? There will be like that initial, you feel a little like less energy, and you'll kind of like, if you exercise, you'll lose your strength like quicker. But I actually lift heavy and lift the same way I would lift when I'm fasting, and I'm fine. And I remember I did like a 2-3 day fast, and I was on the phone with Bob, and I was like, he's like, you're nuts. And I'm like, bro, I'm going for PRs, man. I'm going for personal records today, man. And he's like, you're nuts. How do you do that? I'm like, I'm cool. Tim, I probably told you before, like years ago when I used to do all the crazy long fasts, I'd be squatting like 300 something pounds and just squatting at like a normal workout, fasted, not hungry.
It's crazy.
I'm cool. You'd be very surprised at how you feel. Like you have more energy after, like, so like when your hormone ghrelin is what signals your body to say, hey, I'm hungry, and it's like used to eating at certain times. So if you keep eating at night, it's going to keep spiking at night. You're going to keep getting hungry at night. You're going to make it harder on yourself to just break the cycle. But like you'll that ghrelin spike happens, you get hungry, and then like just do something, keep yourself active, drink some black coffee or black tea or whatever, and just like, and it goes away. And it spikes and goes away. And after the first day, it's like they're like rolling hills, like how we talk about with insulin. And it's not as bad. And the second day, you're just like, dude, I can go like a week. And then like you know, eventually you do have to eat, but it gets easier, as crazy as that sounds. Like after like the first day, it's like, I'm cool. It's really weird. You get this really weird sensation where like you don't have to eat.
I'm gonna be transparent. I may do a 48 to 72 hour fast in like a few weeks.
When you want to do it?
I have like 7 weddings and bachelor parties coming up, so I might do it like in the middle of one of them, just to like reset a little bit.
Because we
Probably
need
like
Jimmy to do
mid-July.
it too, because Jimmy's never voluntarily done one, so we need to get Jimmy on the train.
Dude,
Yeah.
I could kill a fast, dude. Fasting's easy, bro.
Listen,
I might do one actually. If I
Listen,
do, I'll let you guys know.
when's the
if
last
anyone wants
time
to
you
join.
did a fast, voluntary or involuntarily?
Voluntary fast when I first started working there, when I first started working at Legion.
Okay. All right. That's not that far. So, okay.
Because I didn't have a
Okay.
set schedule, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just not going to eat. It's fine.
There
You just
go.
live off coffee, man.
Dude, living
That's
off
what I
coffee
do.
is
I just
great.
drink coffee all
Does
day.
anybody have any good questions, man? Sean, that was a good question. Yeah, you can work heavy. That was a good question. Somebody give us some more questions. I know I sent an email out to everybody. Hopefully they got it, that we're live. But I want you guys to come with some questions and some stuff that you've been thinking of, or you've been, thinking that you should do or you need to do, or you had questions about or weren't sure about. Jimmy Colodi, grow up, Peter Pan, and fast, my boy. Sean's talking smack, man.
Who was that,
I have a
Sean?
question.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your question?
Jimmy, did you complete all your rowing meters?
No, I have like 8,000 left. So thanks for bringing that up because you just ruined my day
Okay.
again.
So you gotta go row right now?
He's
I
got to
got
go
to row
row now.
8,000 before the end of the day.
Damn, man.
Got to row, man.
Yeah, come with some questions. Maria Mahoney said she was joining us. She lied. Not joining us.
Come on, Maria.
Dude, is there like, let's talk about the weather real quick. Is these
Okay.
forest fire thing back? What's going on outside?
Yeah, they're back here. It's smoky outside.
My eyes are burning. My Dyson fans are going crazy. What's happening? Is this
I have
back?
no idea.
How is this? I thought we were in the clear. We can't get a normal summer up here. I'm moving. I'm out of Philly. This is horrible.
Where are you moving to?
Somewhere where
Just
there ain't
go above.
wildfires.
Just go above the fire, and you're good. Just go north of the fires, and
Just
you'll
go
be
above the fire.
What, like Mars?
fine. No, like I don't know, like northern Canada, where like 5 people live.
Sean said it'll be good, going by tomorrow good because I'm hoping to get in the pool tomorrow and enjoy the weather. So, when you say north, were you talking about the moon? Because the moon's technically hollow, so we can live in there if we need to.
We could live in the moon.
Nice.
I know some people from the moon.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Do they go to our gym?
possibly.
Oh.
Sean, I appreciate you being the weatherman. What you guys want to talk about fitness? Like everybody can, guys, just hold back with your questions because you guys are asking too many questions too quickly. We can't get to them all. All right, we're dropping knowledge here. We literally have to ask one question the entire freaking time. All right, somebody get over and ask some questions because if you don't have any questions, everybody better be 1% body fat coming to every single class, hitting personal records every class, and nobody is. I'm not doing it. So get over here and ask some questions.
Here's a question. Ready?
Sure.
Who wins the 2-on-2 in basketball? Me and Tim or Angelo and Blair?
Me and Blair, 100%, bro.
Dude, no way.
100%. You can't play basketball.
Dude, I am the best
You're so
baller.
you're so uncoordinated. You are not.
I'm a monster at ball, dog.
You guys want to run a 2-on-2?
I don't think Blair
Okay.
will play. He's got like a knee injury, I think.
All I need him to do is stand under the paint.
Dude, I played in college, man. It's not fair for me to play against you guys.
I actually can
Dude,
play. I just haven't. I've been out of practice. I used to be good. I don't. Who knows if I step on the court, I probably suck.
We should run a 2-on-2 Legion basketball tournament.
We can.
That would be sick.
We could
That
do
would be
that.
sick.
We just need a hoop. We can go to the park.
Warminster Park's literally around the street.
Yeah.
So we
go
have
there.
a question. Michelle Pouncey. How can you balance hormones with workouts and nutrition? Does anyone want to answer that? Because I'm not quite sure.
Balancing
how to answer
hormones.
that. I was going to be totally transparent. I don't know how to answer that correctly.
I would say I need a little more specificity on that, like what hormones.
Yep.
And then B also, if you're not in shape, and what I mean by that is like if you're not regularly taking care, like working out regularly, eating right regularly for a long period of time, like months or years, your body doesn't necessarily know how to take care of itself. When you work out consistently for months, years, and eat mostly well for months and years, your body can like kind of auto-regulate itself on some things, hormones being one of them. Like for guys, a big issue with men these days is like testosterone. A lot of even guys my age, like I'm 29, guys my age will have low testosterone because they have a poor diet, they don't exercise, they don't sleep right, and there's a lot of other factors that go into it. So one way that you can increase your testosterone as a guy is sleep, get 8 hours of sleep, and that will help you build more muscle, burn more body fat.
Yeah.
Have a high protein diet and be consistent with it. Cut out alcohol. Alcohol kills your testosterone. What else? Working out will teach your body to auto-regulate itself.
Right.
I'm not saying you're gonna, cure illnesses and stuff like that, but just your body remembers how to take care of itself and regulate its own hormones and stuff like that.
He says, "Thank God Jimmy has the camera on his face today." Can I oversimplify this answer real quick for everybody?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, so consistency, engaging in regular exercise, right? Like you're going to improve blood flow to your muscles. I mean, it's pretty much going to like enhance the delivery of nutrients and hormone signals, I guess. So like just being regular in your exercises, eating enough, eating FTDI, I think is going to, fall into that too. I think getting, like Tim said, consistent sleep, that's like primo for hormone production and balance. And I think that's going to go with exercising more and eating healthy. Sleeping good's going to just come with it. If you are a healthy person, you're somebody that takes care of yourself. You know, you're going to be expending the right amount of energy. You're going to be eating the right amount of things. You're going to be get good restorative sleep. And I think that an underutilized thing is like our greens, like your gut health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like your gut health is closely linked to like your hormonal balance. And if you're putting the right foods into your body, which you will be if you're eating FTDI, and also assisting it with the green supplement, you know, those are ways that you can, you know, improve your hormonal balance. So there's like to oversimplify that answer because it's a very hard answer to a question to answer, right? Consistent exercise, good sleep, and gut health, like eating FTDI and taking the green supplement. I think there's 3 very simple steps you can take for that. Balance your hormones with workout and nutrition. Very simple, oversimplified answer.
Sure.
Tamara said, I had the best time this morning. Thank you again for everything. Thank you. Glad we got to see you.
Tammy.
Yesterday.
Tammy, I didn't get to see her, but thanks
Sean
for coming
McCloskey
in,
says
Tammy.
Pat Morton 2v2s are being tossed around. Yeah, they're being tossed around, dog. And we might.
Dude, me and Tim would smoke Pat and Sean. Dude.
First of all, Tim is like that guy that was tall that they tried to force him to play basketball, but he wasn't good at it, but he was just tall. So they're just like keep him in there. And you
ever seen
you got 2 left
Foster's
feet.
Home for Imaginary Kid?
What did you say? I haven't,
You ever seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids?
I haven't.
He's like, Will.
I'm over here talking
Yeah.
big smack. I don't even
Great
know. If,
cartoon.
I might need to pick up like Jason Chacker or somebody because I don't know if like Blair is going to be able with his knees. I'll just tape him up and put him under the basket. That's all I need. But I will dog the crap out of you guys.
No
I
way.
I feel like Jimmy might play basketball the way he plays rugby and confuse the 2 sports. That is
Dude,
my
no
feeling.
way.
Like I feel like Jimmy
Dude.
doesn't have any like poise or like balance. He's just like all brute force on the court. I feel like that. I feel like somebody is bound to get tackled or speared in the middle of a layup with Jimmy on the court. Jimmy, what are you 5'1"? I mean, what are you gonna do when I post you up?
Dude, what are you gonna do if you try and post me up, dude? What are you, like a $160?
I'm a $188. Thank you very much, and I'm 6 feet tall. How possibly are you going to be able to guard me anyway? Any way, shape?
Dude,
There's no
listen,
possible.
man.
What can you do with me, Jimmy?
Shout out to the OG Charles Barkley, dog. That's literally me, bro.
He was 6'10" or something.
No, he's like my height, dude. Charles
No, he's
Barkley
not.
lied about his height. Yeah,
He's
like
small.
my height.
He's real small.
Well, they say he's 6'6". God,
He's a little stout boy.
I thought he was like 6'10", 9.
Nah,
I
dude,
mean,
he's like my height.
He's about as. I mean, if you put him on his side, he's about the same height.
Yeah, there you go.
Maria Mahoney has a good question. How to train to get an unassisted pull-up? Literally, we're talking about this with Blair the other day. We're actually going to put this into the semi-private workouts. So, Maria,
We were talking about this.
you got to join semi again to do it because we literally were talking about that. That is something that everybody wants to do is an unassisted pull-up. We're going to start with the chin-up, of course, but like everybody wants to do that, and that's something that we're literally going to build into the program because it's just a goal of a lot of people, and it's really cool to do it when you do it. It's a great exercise. We're literally going to build that into the semi. It's like totally like the coolest thing ever to be able to do it, but there's a certain process that the coaches are all putting together for that. So, yeah, you're going to have to show off for semis to get that, Maria. Pat Morton. Oh, yeah. Thank God Jimmy has a camera on his face. Tim is Wilt. Jamie
From
says,
Foster's Home
don't underestimate short people, Angelo. Just ask Barb and Jimmy. I'm not underestimating short people. I'm underestimating Jimmy.
Dude, Barb
underestimated
and
Jimmy.
Jamie were like, dude, they were play fighting in the gym, like talking back and forth, dude, and I thought they were serious. And, dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I went pale as a ghost, dude. My heart was, like, in my stomach, and I was like, hey, guys, like, if there's a problem, we can definitely resolve it without yelling. And, dude, they started dying laughing, dude. I thought they were serious. I was like, oh,
they
my
weren't
God. No, they were messing with each other, dude. I was like, oh, my God.
Jamie
And then
Flagler
Blair was
says,
in there. I was like,
I love doing pull-ups. Maria Mahoney says, I'm being baited. Jamie Flagler, I don't believe you can do it on an assisted pull-up. Get on the camera right now and do it
Here,
right
ready?
now.
We're gonna do an
Come on.
update real quick. I'm gonna
Get in the gym and
we're
do it
gonna
right
see-
now. Live. On the camera.
live. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll
Angela,
believe
you
it.
ready?
I'm from Missouri, the show me state. Get in and do it. Now.
my one-handed pull-up. You ready?
Jamie said we scared the ish out of Jimmy.
Dude, it was
We're gonna check on my one-handed pull-up, Angelo. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jimmy, you can see my camera, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
You really don't believe I play basketball?
Dude, we've had conversations about this, that you used to play basketball. But I'm sick, dog.
What do you think it went
And
away?
I'm younger than
What do
both of you
think
guys.
What do you think I just forgot how to play?
No, I think
I'm
you
technically
got a
older than
loading
all
bar
of you.
on your knees, and then that thing's loaded out at like 45.
What are you doing here, Tim? What's going on?
I'm gonna try a one-handed pull-up and see if I can do it.
How does it make you feel that if you guys add your age together, you're a senior citizen?
All right, we ready?
Technically, we are. That's bad.
One hand.
What is he doing? He gets hurt. He ain't allowed to come out.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he didn't do it. He didn't get up there.
Ooh, that was
And the
good.
worst part about this is
Almost,
two
almost.
things happened here. One, he didn't do it, and he made us look.
I got
bad.
close.
And
I got
two,
close on
and
the
two,
left
he's going to
hand.
be calling
That
out of
was
work
good.
tomorrow because of his back.
Dude, my back has always hurt. I'm
Jimmy.
just used to it now.
Hold on.
Look at that guy.
No, I will.
Look at
vouch
him. Then
for
he runs
Angelo.
up. Ace
Angelo
A,
has-
album coming soon.
That's right.
hops, Jimmy. I've seen him jump. He does have hops.
No, but I can shoot too, and I can post up. I'm like actually smart, know how to play. I'm not good by any means. Like if anybody here is really good, they're probably gonna beat me. But I'm just saying, you two, I'll make mincemeat out of you two.
I'm really good. Also, I played.
They didn't even think I
right.
could bench press 225 twice.
I knew
They
you could
sell
do it,
the
actually.
the
I've
old
seen you do
man
it.
short, man. They think just because I'm getting older, I don't got it. Mike D. Pompeo's chiming in right now. Mike, what are you?
Him
You're
and
laughing.
Steve.
He's laughing, Mike. I'm pretty sure that
Him
you're
and
laughing.
Steve running
at
the twos.
I think you're laughing because Jimmy didn't know how to properly answer. What are you going to do when I post him up? All 6 foot, 188 pounds of full sexy man on him. You don't know what to do with this, baby.
Ooh.
What is he going to do? I'll look back and be like, where the hell? Who's guarding me? And I'm going to look down. I'm like, oh, it's Jimmy. Never mind.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
He said, Mike D. Pompeo sure is laughing at you, Jimmy. And Mike, he can't wear cleats to the
Mike's on my
basketball court.
side,
Everybody's got
man.
the same sneakers. There's no cheating going on there. He might deflate the ball because he's not a shooter, so he could mess my shot up. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do something, man. He's gonna try, but he can't wear cleats, so we're gonna have to figure out what he's gonna try to do. We should seriously get a 2-on-2 going.
Dude, we should have a Legion Day at like a park, dude.
We
That'd
have
be
to do
sick.
a male and female on each team.
Oh,
Male and female on each team.
that would be
It'd
sick.
be super cool. I think Tim just
That
said it.
would be cool.
Male and female on each team. I think it would be
Tim
really
runs
cool.
what? Him and Alex? I'll go. I'll do Gab.
he-
I'll take
he
you on my
could.
team. I'll take Gab.
He could. I thought Tim was just going to identify as a woman and go on your team, and you guys were going to try to cheat. Because I know you like to cheat.
That's the real move.
I know you're going to like. I know you're going to try to cheat.
That's the real power.
That's what I
play
thought you were
right
going to do.
there.
That's what I thought you were going to be doing. Tim's going to come there like Joanna Man.
I will literally take anybody on my team, and I'll win. It could be someone who's never touched
All right,
a basketball in their life. I'll win.
Legion, who is ready for a 2-on-2 basketball tournament? Even if you don't play basketball, it's cool. You can sign up. We're just going to have a fun tournament. Who's ready for the Legion Games Part 2? Literally just like a 2-on-2 basketball tournament. Male and female team.
Legion 2v2 hoops.
Legion 2v2 hoops.
I will say this also. Hold on, time out. In 2016 and in 2017, I played at Temple intramural co-ed basketball. We won City 6 twice. We played LaSalle, Villanova, Penn State, St. Joe's, and I won 2 years in a row my co-ed basketball team. That's how dangerous I am. Just throwing that out there.
Is it like a thing once you pass like 26 that you just talk about like past events? Because you and Angela, dude, you guys just keep
That's it,
going,
man.
with this old.
Tim's like 2 years older than you. I don't know what Tim's talking about. Like Tim's old. Tim's got a 2 in
Dude,
front of his
I'm
age.
super old, man. I'm super
Dude,
old. man.
Tim's
I got
closer
gray
to
hair
you
and
in age
Kevin
than he
Clare's
is to
going to
me.
do the beer chug, he said, on the side.
Oh,
He's gonna do the
yeah.
beer chug. I don't know where we're going to do this at. It wasn't well thought out.
Dude, we could do it anywhere. We could do it at like Warminster Park. They got nice courts. Or Northampton's got really nice courts.
What if people are
They got
trying
the
to play?
old
Like, do we
fashioned
just like Brody the whole court and just kick everybody off?
I'll be like, dude,
Maybe
do
we
you not see
contact
how
the town
serious this is?
and like
Yeah,
rent
dude.
it or like
We can invite them in. They have to sign up to
Lock
Legion
that
to be
time in.
involved.
You gotta sign up.
I don't think anybody has any fitness questions, man. This is rough.
Go. We could go to Northampton Park though. They got nice courts. They get the old-fashioned green, and then on the outside it's like brown. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like the OG street courts, chain nets.
Let me ask you this, Jimmy. What shoes are your basketball shoes?
Oh, dude, don't get me started, man. You're talking to a guy that's a sneakerhead right now, Tim. I'm about to bust it out.
Have you ever worn them?
I had the same
worn
sneakers
these.
I wore for like 3 years.
Dude, you can't wear new shoes to play
Oh, dude,
basketball.
Jamie said we can
Whoa.
contact the township and like rent the court. That's what we have to do. We have to like rent the court
Contact
out.
the township.
Yeah, we are the township, FYI, Jamie.
We are the township.
We don't. The township contacts us to ask us if we'd like to use their court.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
second that.
All right. What's the workout today? What do we have spicy on the board?
Leg day, light leg day,
Light.
Stretch Friday.
Yeah.
stretch Friday.
Stretch Friday. Has anybody been for Stretch Friday yet today? No. Anybody in the comments? Like to hear from you. Was it a light day? Stretch Friday.
We stretched, I think, the whole time, honestly. So
Yeah, like meditation in motion.
Mhm.
It was good being in yesterday, seeing everybody. I really enjoyed seeing everybody there yesterday. Man, we have like, dude, I remember it's like the best vibe ever in our gym. It's almost like too good of a vibe
Yeah, it
because
is.
sometimes we're not working out hard enough. But this is like literally the best
Mhm.
vibe ever. Like I've been to so many gyms and there's like literally nothing like it. There's nothing. It just feels good. It's just good energy, man. I love it. I
Mhm.
absolutely love it. It's good energy. Dion was in 5 a.m. and Jamie Flagger said it was easy. Maria Honey said it was easy. Yeah. So I guess Tim and Jimmy are actually telling the truth for once. It is a light stretch.
Oh,
Friday.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who's doing something fun? Type it in the chat. Who's doing something fun this weekend? Give me what you're doing for 4th of July. Doing anything fun this weekend? Type in the chat what you're doing. Type in the chat what you're doing this weekend. Tim, what did you say you were doing?
I'm hanging out with my cats.
Playing disc golf.
I think we're playing Call of Duty
He
tomorrow.
loves
Actually,
disc golf. What time?
Yeah, we are.
yeah. I went disc golfing. I took Sean McLaughlin.
Maria Mahoney said,
McLaughlin.
I said I was there. I
Sean
didn't say it was easy.
McCloskey. It's really fun. It's good weather too for it. So
Disc golfing. What time you guys playing COD?
I don't know.
Dude, are you going to hop
What?
on with us?
We should totally like live stream our game.
Fun fact, everybody. We take our meetings sometimes on COD.
On Call of Duty. It's fun.
We literally all get on there and play together and talk about
F1 race
talk
on
about the gym.
Sunday. I love how Maria Mahoney said, I said I was there. I didn't say it was easy.
Oh.
Jamie's running 9
That's
a.m.
because-
tomorrow. Let's go!
Maria, that's because it was super easy.
Yep.
See what you did there.
Yep.
I see what you did there. Guys, I'm not going to lie. This was the most unproductive and uninformative live we've ever done. Nobody has any questions about fitness. I was
We
like,
had a couple.
we're just
We had a
here talking smack because nobody wants to know anything about fitness. I hope each and every one of you are ready for this.
I have a question, actually. I have a good
Yeah.
question. You could finish your thought first.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you said me to finish my thought. No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
finish your thought first. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay. What is the most, or what is the, I guess, the biggest fitness accomplishment that you have that you're most proud of?
Oh,
Who?
that's crazy. That's a good question. Who wants to go first?
You.
My biggest accomplishment was I want to hit 12. Well, a while ago it was my biggest one, and I'm trying to get back there. But I hit 12,000 pounds in 3 combined lifts. So my bench press, my squat, and my deadlift all totaled out
1,200?
to 1,200. Yeah.
12. I'm like 12,000.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
dude. I totally. Yeah, Jesus.
Uh,
But it was to get my 3 major lifts above 1,200 pounds together. And when I did that the first time, it was like the craziest thing ever. But now that I'm post Marine Corps, I'm trying to get back there. And that was like the craziest feeling ever, knowing that I could go up to any type of bar, any type of lift, and go in there and do X amount of weight because I can, it was cool.
Mhm.
It's awesome,
cool.
dude.
I can't do that.
Good stuff.
I'm too old for that, man.
It's awesome. I see
Way
Kevin's
too old.
lifting
What about you,
320
Angela?
down.
What is the most proud fitness accomplishment that you have?
When you challenged me to a push-up competition, I beat you. On Instagram.
Oh, Angelo is low key
Pull up.
like super strong. He's like, he doesn't. No offense, you don't look really strong, but you are really strong.
I do look like
Like
a
you look
string
like
bean.
you're in shape. Don't get me wrong, but you are way stronger than you look.
I do look like a string bean.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember during COVID, I would jump on his back and he would do push-ups with me on his back, like for like 10 to 15. I don't even think I did one with you on my back. Like you like smoked me out of the water, and I was heavier than you. I'm like, Jesus.
I don't know if it was a compliment or a diss.
No, well, I mean, again, you're like, you don't look like you look like you're in shape and you work out and take care of yourself, but you are way stronger than you look. Like,
James, that was the
stronger.
nicest shade you've ever thrown at Angela.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like literally, I just like the lights just went off. Like it was like, I'm like, what happened to all my lighting?
Mm-hmm.
I listen. Dude. I've always wanted to be like thin. I've always liked being thin. It was like being like I was always like played basketball, and like because I'm better than you and Jimmy. And I never really wanted to be like bulky, man. So I've always like focused on like lighter weights, higher reps, and man, like I work out to like run around with my kids and live a long time and be healthy, right? So I don't know. My body type just doesn't support being like huge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Likewise, man.
Just can't look like The Rock.
Unless I start taking some of his secret sauce, I don't think it's possible.
Tim, what's your biggest fitness accomplishment?
Mine, I would just say I got the opportunity to play a very, very, very high level of basketball, and like being able to do like I can dunk very easily. Being able to do that at a very high level of basketball in a microsecond split decision on a dime, like being able to do that with your body was a very cool feeling. Like nothing felt impossible or even difficult, honestly. Like if I wanted to do something, I could just boom at any moment do it. And that was really a cool kind of period in my life. The only problem is you have to train like 4 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week in order to do that. And I just don't have that time anymore.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I like to hear everybody after this just go into the group and just post their biggest win relative to fitness. Post your biggest win. Let's celebrate some stuff here, dude. Mine was beating Tim. Jimmy's was throwing around weight in a gym like it's a piece of paper. Being able to go into any gym and just throw a bar through the roof.
Yeah.
And Tim's was
Going at Angelo with the bench press,
yeah.
and he's like, oh, 225, baby weight.
Jimmy, you didn't believe him that he could do it.
I didn't believe that he could do it, and then he did it 8 times. See, that was
I
sick.
gotta run.
You guys are haters. Go run, dude.
You're haters.
It was great hanging with you guys, honestly. It was great questions.
Great
you guys asked
hanging.
so many good questions. We've answered a lot of questions. You guys learned a lot on this live. Proud of you all. You better not do anything. You better not have any questions next week. The weekend, you better be FTDI, showing up to every workout, know how to do every workout. You all better be one body percentage fat, by 1% body fat by next week because you don't have any questions. You know everything. Love, peace, and chicken grease, Jimmy. Is that what we say?
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Catch you guys.